This one was sent in by Jacob Locker. Thank you, Jacob. It's by Yahoo Answers user Marcus, who asks, is it true that the Olive Garden is for poor people? My girlfriend said it was and didn't want us to go there last night. She's a rich girl and knows what fine food is, but we've never even ever been in there before. So how does she know it is such a low quality place?
This is a sticky subject.
Yeah, Justin, didn't you sign an NDA when you stopped working at the Olive Garden?
Yeah, as a former line chef at the Olive Garden, I think I might have to recuse myself from this question because I can't say anything negative about the OG. They born, for an entire 3.5 weeks, like that was my home.
Can I just say that as somebody who shared a house with you while you were an OG line cook, whenever you came home from that job, you kind of smelled like a poor person.
I did. I got soaked in what was colloquially referred to as OG water, which was the... Never mind. I don't want to ruin the Olive Garden.
Tell me the OG water story today.
Well, at the end of the night, the floor was coated in like squished garlic and noodles that had fallen to the ground. So you would have to get on your hands and knees and hose off the floor. And
why did you have to get on your hands and knees to do it?
Well, to get underneath the breadstick oven. So you would spray the floor off, and you would get kind of soaked in OG water.
Oh, fuck.
And your whole clothes would smell like hobo garlic. And it was a nightmare.
I would say that if eating pounds and pounds of unlimited breadsticks and bottomless pasta pits is for poor people, I don't want to be rich.
Amen. I did that gross thing that I just described, and you put a plate of chicken scampi in front of me, you better believe I'm going to town.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm going to hurt that bad boy. Something
just going to carb up, face the day.
Take a run.
But mathematically speaking, though, the Olive Garden offers you infinite food for like $3.25. So yes, I would say mathematically speaking, it is indeed ideal for poor people.
Right.
It's a pretty sweet scene for the poor folk.
It's for the people who are too uppity to eat the pasta at Golden Corral.
Right, exactly. And they think too much of themselves to get down on some what do they have there? Like beef on a hook?
Yeah.
They don't want to eat the hook beef.
No, you just gnaw on it with a bunch of people till you're done.
Pulling up to the golden trough.
You cover it.
Make me a spot on the beef hook.
You cover it with a nondescript gray sauce. Yahoo Answers
Put more
user,
gray sauce on the beef hook.
Yahoo Answers user Coconut Guy responded, Olive Garden are for all kinds of people. Everyone with all sorts of different incomes go there and dine to enjoy and just have a good time eating there. Hope that helps. Oh, it helps tremendously.
It's such a big help. They go there, they dine to enjoy. Come.
Nobody.
You know who I bet eats at the Olive Garden? Dwayne The Rock Johnson.
I bet he's not too big, not too
He's
proud.
a man of the... Well, he's too big to fit through the door. They have to, like, feed him outside, but he's a man of the people.
I got some of the people's pasta on the people's elbow.
I have
napkin.
a few problems with this guy's response.
Okay.
The most glaring of which being that I don't think anyone has ever gone to the Olive Garden to, quote, have a good time eating there. I think they go there because they want to make a pasta mistake. They want to...
Or more likely, it's the only place you can get your grandparents to go.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's the only place they love. The Olive Gardens. You go there with them.
Hey, Pap and Gam. Remember the old country? This is basically like that. Let's go get endless breadsticks.
Let's go eat pasta until we die. But don't worry, because they have wine you can drink to forget the pasta pain.
Anytime that I've ever gone to Olive Garden that hasn't been prompted by family, it's always been... I've always done carry out. Like, I don't want anybody to know. I'll slip in there in my jorts and a mask and just get a big bag of pasta and leave.
The mental image.
Like, I still pay for it. It's not like a robbery. It's a pasta robbery.
When you said mask, I imagined like a feathered masquerade mask.
See, I pictured a luchadora mask.
I wish it was that dramatic. No, it's just, like a regular Inside Out William Shatner mask like on
Okay.
Halloween. Something for the kids, keep things lively. But I think that if you get to a point where I don't think any restaurant is like, oh, I'm not going to go there because it's only for poor people. Like I think that's kind of despicable. And if I try to make those barriers for myself living in Huntington, West Virginia, I would not be able to eat out a lot, which for the health spectrum might not be the worst thing in the world. Mm-hmm. But I think that the important thing is just to know sort of where that restaurant fits in the world. Like sort of like what is the level of, what is the level of food here? What is the level of quality you're opening yourself up to? And sort of like where does that does that fit?
What's the Zagat's on
What's
Olive
the
Garden?
Zagat's on this place?
Did you Yelp it?
Did you Yelp this OG?
I would say this, just as a last piece of advice. I do not necessarily daily crave the Olive Garden, but if I was dating a girl who, when I brought up the Olive Garden, said, that's for poor people, I would immediately dump her.
Mm-hmm. It is not a good relationship you're in, sir. Not
That restaurant, that's for the rabble.
That's for the commoners. I'd rather go to Denny's.
I only eat at the Spaghetti Factory.
Are there any restaurants, be honest, are there any restaurants that you guys won't go to because it's just too low quality?
Nope.
The food's for poor people.
You
and
know
won't
me
do it.
too well to ask that. The answer is no.
I mean,
In fact, if they have large quantities of food for very cheap, like, man, I'll go to CC's Pizza. I ain't above it.
Just to take things a little serious for a second, but not too serious, because we'll come out the other end. The last time that we all went to Golden Corral was the first Christmas Eve after our mother passed away. We decided that's the time we've got to get in there and gnaw on the beef hook. That's gonna turn us around.
What the problem is we were like, we'll go out to dinner for Christmas and didn't think of the fact that it's fucking Christmas and everybody in their right mind is closed.
Like, everybody's closed, so there's one place that's open. Motherfucking Golden Corral.
well, don't worry, guys, because it was the closest restaurant to the cemetery we had just visited.
Oh, God,
Pretty good
no.
choice, Golden Corral.
How much does this restaurant cost to eat at? Everything.
Do you want to know the saddest part? We weren't the only ones there.
Whatever.
That bitch was full of people.
It was full of people getting their holiday nosh on. None of them were quite as in good spirits as us.
And nobody made eye contact.
Nobody made eye contact. But you could tell the holiday magic was there because a boy would come up to the beef hook and a man would like scoot over a little bit. Come on, Junior. Come on,
Get on in here. Wash your hands.
I've already gotten through the pre-grizzle. You can really tuck into the meat. All those boys over there, they just made a terrible life choice. They probably could have made spaghetti at home or something.
Just slorsh your sauce and count your blessings.
And do the squirt.
Squirt. Oh, man.